There are 7 different ways that you can use to find a profitable product to sell on Amazon. And in this video, you're going to learn all 7 of these different methods, plus we're going to show you how you can use these methods to find real Amazon products. And in this video, we're going to show you how to find 7 real examples of Amazon products. And you can take these product ideas, you can go start your own Amazon business. By watching this video all the way through, you're going to get 7 different ideas of products that you can start. And we're going to show you step by step how we found these products. And my name is Travis. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I've been selling on Amazon for over 8 years. And these are the 7 real techniques that I've used to find products that I actually sell on Amazon. And I have a team of people that I work with that help me to find products and launch products. And this is the methodology that we use. And in this video, I'm gonna have Connor come on. And Connor is a product research expert. He works with me, he's my right-hand man. He helps me to find a lot of the products that we're launching for my Amazon business. And he's gonna explain in this video step by step how we actually find products that we actually sell on Amazon. And this video right here is gonna be probably everything you need to know about product research to get up and running. However, if you do want more help from me, if you want some extra hand-holding, I do have a complete Amazon program that I open up every couple months. There's a link to that down below in the description if you want to get on the wait list for the next time that I open it up. But now I'm gonna pass it off to Connor and we're gonna get started with this tutorial.
When I first started my e-commerce journey back in 2017, there were no Amazon FBA tutorials like this on the internet. I learned everything on my own, but you're starting out at the perfect time because you've just found out about Amazon FBA. You want to know how to find the best product to sell, and I'm going to tell you how. And not only am I going to be revealing guaranteed techniques, but I'll even show you a product research secret that led to me selling a product that has made over $300,000 this past year on Amazon. And I'm going to share with you what that Amazon FBA product is and how you can find your own $1 million plus Amazon FBA product. If you've been struggling to find a product to sell on Amazon, then this video is going to make it so easy. So smash that like button because I'm going to share some extremely powerful tools that will make it easy for you to find your own Amazon FBA product. And the best bit, a lot of these tools that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are 100% free. And before we get into that first product research technique, I want to make it clear that right now is the perfect time to start an Amazon FBA business. E-commerce is growing like crazy. People are buying things online more and more often. And you can see the evidence. A few years ago, e-commerce made up only around 12% of all retail sales. Only 12% of people buying things online. But that number has jumped up to 16% now, and it's continuing to grow. And 50% of all e-commerce sales happen on Amazon.com. So if you want to make money selling your products online, follow the customers. And they're rushing to Amazon. Last year, there were over $570 billion of sales on Amazon's platform. And 2/3 of those sales that happen on Amazon are from third-party sellers. That's people like you and me selling our products on Amazon. And over 40% of all Amazon sellers are making over $100,000 in passive income every single year because they found their perfect product, which I'm going to show you exactly how to find your own perfect product by the end of this video. In truth, Amazon FBA and selling on Amazon has personally made me 6 figures in this past year. And I want to share step by step how I've been able to do this so you can do the exact same thing. And for those of you who don't know, FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. It does take some work to start your own Amazon FBA business. You have to find your own product, you have to get that product manufactured, and you have to get it shipped into the Amazon warehouse. But once it's at the Amazon warehouse, as you get sales, Amazon does all the hard work for you. Amazon actually picks, packs, and ships your products out to your customers. You don't actually have to run your business day to day, shipping and posting and dealing with customer service. Amazon handles the fulfillment. On top of that, in 2024, Amazon had over 310 million active Amazon customers worldwide, with over 170 million in the US alone, which is huge growth in the past 10 years. In 2015, that number was only 54 million. And being able to take advantage of that customer base is life-changing. These customers are going to find your product. They're going to then buy your product, and then Amazon is going to ship out your product. It's that simple. And then the cycle repeats while you're living a life of financial freedom with your family, traveling with your friends, and living your dream life. After I found my product, Amazon has taken care of my business, so I can do all the other things in my life I want to do, including traveling and only focusing on things that interest me. But all these life-changing businesses start with the perfect product, and there's a guaranteed way you can do it. It's all a part of a step-by-step process to create a successful Amazon business that I call the Passion Product Formula. If you want to learn more about this program and get coaching from me and Travis, click down in the link below. Now, I'm going to help you find a product that you're actually passionate about and build a business that it's going to be fun to work on. That's how it was for me with my first passion product. I actually really enjoyed the process of creating my business. Plus, it made me a good amount of money. And our goal is to get you making at least $100,000 in passive income every year. So let's get into the 7 Amazon FBA product research techniques. And the first one is called the keyword method. And this is, in my opinion, the most powerful product research method out there. And that's because people don't realize that Amazon.com is just a search engine. People go to Amazon to search for products that they want to buy. And what they type in the search bar is called keywords, or you could call them search phrases. And when someone types in a phrase that they're searching in Amazon, Amazon shows that person a bunch of different products. And chances are they're going to buy the first product at the top of the search results. And they're slightly less likely to buy the second product, the third product, the fourth product, and so on. The lower a product is in the search results, the less likely a customer is to purchase that product. So our goal with selling on Amazon is to find things that people are actually searching for in Amazon that we think that we could rank at the top of the search results for. And the more often people are searching for those keywords, the more sales we're going to be able to make. For instance, if 5,000 people a month are searching for this keyword phrase, and you're able to rank at the top of the search results for this, that means that a lot of those people that are searching for that keyword phrase are going to end up buying your product, which ultimately means a lot of money for you.
And using this first method that Connor's going to show you in depth how to do later in this video, I actually used this method to find a product, and I partnered with a student that joined my Amazon FBA program, AJ. He did over $150,000 in sales in his first 3 months. He did over $500,000 in sales in his first year. And that just shows you how powerful these product research methods are. And Connor's going to show you step by step this method later in the video. But now let's talk about the second method for finding products to sell on Amazon.
The second technique is another incredible tool that you can use that will help you find a product to sell on Amazon. And this tool is called Blackbox. It's easy to get specific here. You can input how much money you want this product to make, how much competition you want your product to have, and a bunch of other factors. And the Blackbox tool will give you a list of a ton of different ideas of products that you can sell on Amazon. The third tool I'm going to share with you is called Cerebro. And this is a tool where you can take any product on Amazon, put it into this tool, and in a split second, Cerebro is going to give you a list of inspiring ideas of products that you could potentially sell. I'm going to show you how to use this tool in just a couple of minutes, but the first 3 techniques are paid tools. There's a hack I'll show you on how to get all these paid tools for free, but the next 4 techniques I'm going to show you are completely free, no catch added. And the 4th technique is to use the Amazon bestseller list. Amazon actually tells you what are the products that are selling the most on Amazon. And what you're going to do is from the homepage, go over to the bestseller list. Then click on category and then go to the subcategory. Right here, we're in sports and outdoors. We can see frisbees, weights, exercise clothes, shorts, hoodies. Down here, we have jump ropes. The 5th technique is one I don't see anyone else talking about, using the Amazon search bar. When you type something into Amazon, Amazon will try to autocomplete what you're typing into the search bar. Amazon looks at what millions of customers have previously searched for on Amazon, and it tells you what are the most popular searches. We'll type in protein in the search bar, and we can see the top 10 autofill results, including protein powder, protein bars, protein shake, protein snacks. The trick is, if you know what the most popular things people are searching for on Amazon, you can take these ideas and make brand new passion products out of them. If people are searching for these products already and you give them exactly what they're searching for, it's a no-brainer. You're guaranteed to get lots of sales. The 6th technique is to use free tools like Google Trends and the Google Keyword Tool, and both these tools are provided 100% free by Google. I'll show you exactly how you can hack this valuable data to create your own passion product with these tools. The 7th technique that I'm going to reveal is the exact technique I used to find a product that's done over $300,000 in sales on Amazon this past year. It's the only technique that can guarantee your business is successful. It's called the passion product method, and I'll share that with you at the end of this video. Now, before I show you how to harness the first Amazon FBA product research technique, I want to share with you a really cool hack to find out exactly how much any product on Amazon is making per month, because you need to know whether certain products are profitable. If a product is making money, it's got customers, there's a demand, and you can tap into that market. Now, there are a couple different ways to do this. The first technique is called the 999 technique. Here we can see an arm blaster that supports weightlifting. If we go to cart and change the quantity of 999 and click update, the pop-up reads this seller only has 355 of these available. And there's an even better way to do this for free using a tool called the Jungle Scout Sale Estimator. We can take any product and find its bestseller rank number down here. Then go over to the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool. Let's look at the duck crinkle toy for dogs. We can see that it's number 5 in pet supplies, and the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool for the United States in pet supplies at number 5 estimates that this duck toy is selling 77,070 units each month. Then take that number and multiply it by the cost of the product, and now you know how much that product is making in revenue. This product is priced at $5.99, so we can see that it's making over $460,000 every single month. Another expert tool, again, completely free, is the Helium 10 extension. I recommend using both the Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool and the free Helium 10 extension. And with the Helium 10 extension, once you download it and install it,
you can usually see the product information here. Now, for this product, it actually does not have the data, but most products it will. So if we were to navigate over to, say, this duck chew toy right here, and wait for it to load, we can now see the 30-day revenue right here for this product is $18,000. Sometimes the Jungle Scout number and the Helium 10 number are different, so I recommend taking both these numbers into account and basically splitting the difference. Because you're serious about finding your passion product, I'm going to share with you my complete Amazon FBA product checklist, which you can get for free by clicking the link down below in my description. But something you cannot miss is ensuring your product would have a high search volume and the potential for good sales. They are two of the most important keys to product success. Another vital key to success with your own Amazon FBA product is that you're selling a premium product. I personally want to sell the best product on the market because when you're selling the best product on the market, you can charge more for the product, which ultimately leads to more profit for you. It's important to realize that there's no such thing as a perfect product to sell on Amazon, but we're going to try to get there as close as possible. Some of the things I also avoid selling are seasonal products. For instance, I never sell Christmas decorations or Easter bunny ears because people are only buying that at a certain time of year, which means you're only making money for a certain time of year. Plus, it creates another major issue. You'd have to guess how much inventory you should purchase. And if you purchase too much inventory, you have to store that inventory for an entire year. I always try to sell products that are unique and better than the competition. If your product is the exact same as your competitors, you're going to have a hard time having success on Amazon. Another tip to keep in mind when you're finding your product. Ideally, you want to sell a product that people are likely to purchase again. With my team's product that's done over $1 million in sales, part of the reason that it did so much volume in sales is because it was consumable. People would buy it, they would eat it, and then they would have to buy it again. You don't need to sell a consumable product, but it is very helpful. But it's all part of the product research checklist. Again, link down there below. Using a tool like Jungle Scout or Helium 10 is going to make it a lot easier to find a product, and it's also going to give you a lot more data on whether or not that product is going to be successful. Now, I was able to find my team's $1 million product without using either of these tools, but nowadays when I'm doing product research, I do use Helium 10 to find the product and more importantly, to validate the product, ensure it's going to actually make me money. And a lot of people ask me which one's better, Jungle Scout or Helium 10, and the truth is that both these products are really good and both useful and both do a lot of the same things that the other one does. Now, for me personally, and what I recommend is using Helium 10. And I do have a link down there below in my description that will give you 50% off Helium 10. So make sure to use that link. Think about it like a carpenter building a house. If you're building a doghouse for your little side hobby, don't spend a couple $100s on a nail gun. Just go to the store and buy a hammer. But if you're just learning, building a side hustle, there's enough tools that can help you find success in the free versions of Helium 10 and Jungle Scout, which you'll see throughout this video. But if you're actually serious about it, this product is your foundation, and it makes sense to put a lot of investment into finding a great product because that is what you're building the foundation of your business upon. Now let's finally get into the in-depth screen share where I'm going to show you the first product research technique, the keyword method, but keep watching to the end of this video because at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the #1 biggest mistake that new Amazon sellers make. And if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, you're going to want to stay to the end because if you can avoid this mistake, I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to have success. All right, the first tool we're going to look at is the keyword method in Magnet tool. And this is a tool available in Helium 10. So I recommend, if you haven't already, take advantage of that code so you can get onto Helium 10. And again, you have that 2-week money back guarantee if you decide you don't want it after this video. But to follow along, I recommend you get that. We're going to navigate over to the Magnet tool. And the Magnet tool is a very cool tool because we can plug in keywords here that we like, and we can validate how many searches they're getting, how much competition is there, and also find relevant and related search terms that we could also target from there that maybe isn't the exact term that we put into Helium 10, but we can find related ones that are even better. So we're just going to do an example here. We're going to do hiking accessories, and we're going to go ahead, press this Get Keywords button, For hiking accessories, we can see that that gets a search volume of 2,100 every single month. And we can click this button. We can see the trend over time, see how it kind of spikes up around Christmas time, maybe people buying Christmas gifts. That does make sense, and then spikes back down. And so that can tell us that's pretty interesting. This is a pretty decent search volume, but this right here is the Magnet IQ score. And the Magnet IQ score is giving you an idea of the competition relative to the search volume. So I personally always look for a Magnet IQ score around at least 3 times higher than the search volume. So this is around 100 times less than the search volume. So this is not a very good keyword. It's way too competitive relative to the search volume. And the Magnet IQ score will give you an idea of that. Finally, right here, we see the CPR. The CPR is basically the number of sales you need within 8 days to rank in the first half of the first page on Amazon. So for hiking accessories, you would need 27 sales within an 8-day period in order to rank on the first half of the first page. So you need to average around 3 or 4 sales a day if you want to rank there. Now, I recommend when you're first starting out, don't go for keywords that are over around the 25. As a first-time seller, you want to make sure that you know you'll be able to get the amount of sales to reach the CPR in the first week so you can start ranking there. And otherwise, your product will not be showing up with the keywords you want it to. So these are all things to keep in mind. Now we want to find some relevant related keywords to hiking accessories. And we can go up here and use the filters for this. The first thing we want to do is we want to find keywords that have at least a search volume of 300. 300 searches a month is the bare minimum I look for a keyword that's going to perform well for a product. That would be enough to support a product to make a few $1,000s a month. Now, ideally, for each product, we're stacking up multiple keywords. For instance, for our product, carnivore electrolytes, we might rank for carnivore electrolytes, we might rank for carnivore supplements, we might just rank for carnivore diet as a whole. These are all keywords that go towards our product that we will rank on. So you aren't just ranking for one keyword, but you do want to have a base keyword that has at least 300 searches a month for a product to perform optimally. Now, as I mentioned before, I look for my Magnet IQ score to be at least 3 times the search volume, so I'll plug that in. We don't want any keywords that are too long, so I usually put the cap at 5 for the word count, and we're going to go ahead and hit go. Now, once we apply these filters, there's a couple other things to look out for. If we see a brand over and over again, we can't make a product targeting another brand. So if we see like Nike, for instance, we see Nike show up over and over again, we could go ahead and exclude phrases and put Nike because that keyword is irrelevant to us because we cannot make our own Nike product. Now we can scroll down here and begin to look for ideas. Again, we're looking for that Magnet IQ score to be several times higher. We're trying to ignore any brand names we might see on here. Now, a cool one right here, I see mosquito bracelet. This is a search volume around 800 every month, a Magnet IQ score of over 5 times that at 4,700, and we can see a CPR of 11. Now, this is very interesting. Mosquito bracelet, I've seen these things all the time. They help repel mosquitoes, get them away. We can check out that trend report too. Big spike up here, probably during the summer months. People need to repel mosquitoes during then and not necessarily this time of year. So we can look at all time and yep, that seems about right. They peak up during the summer. So it's a little bit of a seasonal item. Again, I did say no seasonal items, but this is something that can still sell a little bit year round, especially if you were to sell maybe in the Southern Hemisphere for certain times of months. But regardless, I like this idea. This is something I would save. Mosquito bands, definitely something to think about. And we can see some keywords that we could stack up here. Bug repellent bracelet, basically the same thing. These are 2 keywords. Another thing, high search volume, CPR of only 8. You'll need 8 sales in 8 days to rank for this. I like the looks of it. It could be a pretty great product. Let's keep scrolling and see if we can find some more ideas. Another one, insect repellent bracelet. All 3 of these, and mosquito bracelet for kids. All 4 of these could be stacked up and create a product that I think could rank pretty well. We also see mosquito bracelet up here, even more. That's a pretty high CPR right there, but we'll keep looking and see if we find something else too. It's a good idea to spend a bit of time searching through one of these keywords because the best keywords are often found when you really dive deep to find them. If you work to find a keyword, you know that you found something special. So sometimes I'll be on page 4, page 5, or even deeper to find an idea that I think is going to be a really, really good idea that I don't think anyone else has found yet. So let's keep scrolling through here. I see a lot of these water filter straws. Again, I think that's a little bit of a hard market to enter, given how much competition there is with Life Straw and everything. So let's keep scrolling and see what we can find. Again, brand name, we have to ignore that. Interesting. We have a couple things right here. A scuba whistle right here. A scuba whistle has 325 search results, so it's good enough. And a Magnet IQ score of about 5 times that at 5,800. CPR of 8. We can look at the search results over the year. It seems to be a trend that's on the up and up. We can back it up too. It seems to be rising in the past couple of years. So this is a pretty cool thing, especially if we can stack some more keywords on it. I like the idea of doing a scuba whistle. It's very interesting to me. something we could definitely look at, and we could, if we wanted to after this, we could type in scuba whistle in the magnet to find relevant keywords specifically for that, rather than a more generic term like hiking accessories. Let's keep looking here. Coyote whistle. Again, I like that one too. Looks like slightly more competition, CPR of 9, but still definitely something we could enter. Ghost hunting flashlight. Very interesting too. We see all those numbers. They all stack up. CPR of 8, search volume of 380, magnet IQ of 1300. I like these ideas a lot. A blinding flashlight self-defense, a flashlight that blinds the person that you shine it into. I believe that's what it's for. Inflatable solar lantern. I like this one too. A lot of cool ideas here. So if you like the magnetic tool, you can plug in your keyword and keep digging here until you find something that you really like. And just to get an idea of how much these products are making, let's go to scuba whistle real quick. Now this is one that's got a bit less search volume, but we still want to see right here, we can see scuba choice, scuba diving safety whistle, and we can see this product right here. We can see this product has sold over 9,000 units in the past 30 days and for a total of almost $75,000. So this product is doing very, very well. Now let's take a look at something else right here. Let's go up right here. Let's take a look at another product. Let's look at an inflatable solar lantern. We can see, let's get past the sponsored results, and we can see this one right here is an inflatable lantern, rechargeable. This is exactly what we're looking for. And with that Helium 10 X-ray Chrome extension right here, we'll just wait for that to load for 2 seconds. And we can see that this product has made over $37,000 in the past 30 days off of 16,000 units sold. So this keyword right here, inflatable solar lantern, is clearly doing them pretty well. Again, they're probably ranking for some other keywords as well with how much volume they are doing. But this right here is a great start. This is a keyword that's rankable for, all CPR of only 11. They're doing pretty well for it. So this is how you can see great ideas to sell on Amazon. We're going to try one more example with the magnet tool, just to give you a range of ideas here. So we're going to go ahead and plug in sleep aid for kids. I think this is a big trending topic right here. In fact, I even saw it over on Exploding Topics not too long ago. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see what it comes up with. Okay, so again, we see the general information. I'm going to go ahead and skip to entering in the search volume, those same filters we did previously. Let's plug that in. So scrolling down here, we're looking, an interesting one I see right here, ADHD packages for kids. Again, search volume almost 500, very high magnet IQ score relatively. And we see for the CPR, we're looking at a CPR of 8. So let's go ahead. If we click on this button right here, we can open up Amazon and we can see what's already selling on this product. Now, I see Ollie right here. These aren't patches, so that's something to keep in mind. This product right here seems to be one of the big patches. Now, this one right here too. Now, there's a few things I noticed right here with these patches. The first thing is that they're rated 4 stars, 3.8 stars, 3.9 stars. If you're able to come into this market with a product that can be a 4.5 star product, you can look a whole lot better than these listings. The second thing I'm noticing is these listings are not targeted towards kids. This listing does not look like it's made for kids. They only have 3 listing images. Doesn't look very good. And again, for this one right here, they have more listing images, but still not, it does say it's perfect for kids, but I'm still pretty confused about what this is. You can make a much better listing image than this. So you make a better product, you make a better listing image, you use all of your listing image spots and make it targeted towards kids. You can rank better than they're currently selling and tap into those almost 500 people a month that are searching for that keyword. Next, we are going to take a look at the Blackbox tool on Helium 10. Again, this is a paid tool you will need to subscribe to Helium 10 for, but again, Helium 10 does have a 14-day money-back guarantee that you can take advantage of. But we're going to navigate over to Blackbox in here, and I'll tell you right away that Blackbox is one of my favorite tools, and that's because you can go to Blackbox without any idea for what you want to sell, and it will give you ideas. So if you're starting from scratch, if you have zero inspiration, Blackbox is where I will always turn because it will give me product ideas that match my criteria, even if I have nothing to give it to get started. So with that being said, we'll see this page right here. Now, if you want the most simple way to get started on Blackbox, you can use this, but I like switching over to the advanced mode. It's not that advanced, especially if you're watching this tutorial. It should be very easy for you to set up. Now, there's a few things I want to go ahead and do that I will do regardless. As we can see, we have a lot of different variables right here, and the good news for you is you only have to worry about a few of them. The first one I want to pay attention to is the review count. I'm looking for products that have less than 400 reviews because products that have more than that are just going to be too competitive. We want products that can have up to 400 reviews, but not more than that, so this is still a market that we can break into and isn't going to have too much competition. Next, we want to take a look at the review rating. Ideally, we're looking for products for a market we can break into that we can improve upon. For instance, if the products in a category were already 5 stars, then we can't improve that product at all. People already love it, so there's no reason for them to order our new product versus the established seller. So that's why I plug in for the review rating 4.2, which on Amazon, a 4.2 average rating will round down to 4-star average. So we know there's a lot of room for us to improve upon these products. Next, over here, I'm looking to find products that are doing at least $10,000 in revenue. This means these products are doing at least $120,000 in revenue every single year. Now, this is my baseline for finding a product. Obviously, they could be making a whole lot more than that. A product making less than $10,000 a month is not worth my time to break into. However, if you're looking to find a product that could work for you, you're welcome to change this down to $5,000 if you just want a little bit of side income, something that might be easier to start and break into. However, I like going with $10,000. And as we've talked about in some previous videos, the Goldilocks zone for pricing a product on Amazon is between $15 and $85. So we're going to plug in that criteria to make sure we're selling a product at a price point that works for the majority of Amazon customers. Amazon works well for impulse buys where customers don't think twice about it. If a product is selling for less than $15, the profit margins are just so low. And if it's selling for more than $85, it becomes less of an impulse buy and a purchase that someone is going to have to think through and take some time. Staying in this zone is what leads to the most success for Amazon sellers, as I've observed from thousands of our students. Once we have all these criteria set, again, I'm not going to worry about any of these other things other than category and subcategory. And category and subcategory is where you can have some fun. This is where you can put in some categories for products that you think you might want to sell on Amazon. And as I'm going through this right now, I can give you some insight on great categories to sell on Amazon. I would avoid appliances because they can be very hard to create, hard to manufacture. Arts and crafts and sewing, that can be good. Beauty and personal care, another really good one. Camera and photo, that can be difficult. Books, avoid. CDs and vinyl, avoid. Accessories for cell phones, that can be good. Clothing, shoes, and jewelry, I would avoid. Let's keep scrolling down here and find some really good ones. Kitchen and dining, I like. That one can be good. Patio, lawn, and garden, I really like this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Pet supplies, that's a really good one. Tools and home improvement, can be a good one, as long as you don't get too specific with your tools. Sports and outdoors, let's select that as well. So we have 2 different categories. Again, if you want to go even more niche, you can get in here and select the even more subcategories, or even subcategories, or subcategories, or even deeper than that if you want to get really specific about the type of product you want to sell. But I want a broad range for this one that we're doing on Blackbox for the first go right here. So we're going to select these categories and press search. Now, as soon as you do this, Helium 10 is filtering through every single product on Amazon to only show you products that match the criteria that you just gave it. And now it has gave us some results. So we can see all the information on here about what's the price point, what are the monthly sales, what's the monthly revenue, the reviews, the seller, and the last year's sales as well. So you can make sure this product is sticking, those weight, interesting things like this. Now, what I like to see right here is obviously monthly revenue. This is going to be good. And then the reviews, how much improvement is there for this product? So now we can keep scrolling down and we can see the little image here as well as the name. And right now it's around Halloween time. So we're getting a lot of Halloween decorations. If we really want to, we can go back to the filters and we can filter out things that have the word Halloween or costume on it, which I think could be a good idea. We can exclude title keywords. We can exclude Halloween, costume, decoration. So we're going to exclude these just because we don't want to sell seasonal products. We don't want something that's only going to be for the month of November and then never come back again. So that's really good. Now we filter those out and now we have some good products that are looking really good. So scrolling through here, we see right here, this product right here is doing $12,000 a month, got 700 sales with a 4-star rating. So let's go ahead and click right here. We'll be able to open up and see more about this product. Now we can see this is a neck guard right here. Now we can see it's not competitively priced, which is very interesting, which means that if this product is still continuing to do that much, that's pretty crazy. But we can see this many ratings. We can see how much it's doing, again, from the Helium 10, see 4.1 stars. Let's go ahead and open up a couple of different other products so we can compare a few different things. I like the looks of this too, so let's go ahead and click on it right here. And we can see that this product is doing $11,000 in revenue every month with around 476 sales. Now, this is really good information, and it's especially great to see that this product is doing this with the only 4.2 average in 35 reviews. I think this product has a lot of potential, so let me show you the next steps that I would take. So once we find a product that we think this is something we could manufacture, it's feasible for us to manufacture, and we can actually verify with our own eyes that this product is doing a lot of sales, has low reviews, and is in a market that we could break into, only 35 ratings, and this looks like something that I can make happen. we want to go ahead to the ratings and see what are people's main issue with the products. Now, we can click here to see just the 1-star reviews, or we can just review all the reviews at the top. Since this only has 35, I think it'll be pretty quick to go through. There's actually only one actual review. The rest, I think, are just ratings. So this person who said 1 star said they only received 1 shovel. Okay, well, we can say that the big improvement thing to do would be to make sure that if we're selling it in a 2-pack, that every pack has 2 in it. And if a customer has an issue like this, we could offer them a refund. So by making an improvement like this, and this is a pretty interesting improvement to make, we would be able to make a 5-star product. And if we really want to take a look at this even more, we can check out the other adjacent products. So let's go ahead and take the name without the brand name in it. Let's see about that. And let's search this and see if there's other products that come up. Again, not many results. I'm looking here. These products look a little bit different than what I was just seeing. There's a very similar product to what we were seeing right there. We're scrolling down. We see some products like this. Let's go back here and do one more example before we move on to the next tool. This product right here, I can see is doing over $20,000 a month with a 3.5-star average. Let's go ahead and click on it so we can get some more information. We can see this is a pet vest for safety, for pet visibility to put on your dog. Very interesting. It's priced at $28 and it has over 750 sales per month for a total of $20,000, yet only having a 3.5-star rating. Once again, like we did before, we can navigate back down here and we want to read the 1-star reviews and see what is the main issue that people are having with this product. We can see right here that it's poorly made. The underbelly fabric is not stitched together. We can see poor quality, significant wear after 4 hunts, poor quality, 1 season. So people are really complaining about the quality. So if you're able to take a product like this and get it manufactured a little bit higher quality than this, make the material stick, put a good work into making a product that actually works, then you will be able to make a 5-star product. And if your product was 5 stars and people were comparing it against this, people are going to go for the product that's 5 stars instead of 3.5, especially in a market with only 48 ratings. It's easy enough to break into. So this is the Blackbox tool. Again, I love the Blackbox tool. If you do not have any idea of where to start, want to find products, I highly recommend it. It can be a very, very good way to get moving. The next tool I want to take a look at is the best sellers rank. Now, this method is completely free. You can do this with just your browser and Amazon.com. Amazon will actually give you the data for what products are the best selling in every target market. So once you're on your Amazon home screen right here, we can go ahead and hit the best sellers button right here. We'll be taken to the best sellers page for right now, each main category right here. And these products are big time, right? We see Stanley Cup, we say Apple AirPods, and these are established brands that we're never going to compete with. But what we can compete with is we can compete with the new releases. So if we click on new releases here, we can actually see new products that have entered the market in the last 60 days that are doing big numbers in sales. So we can see all the big categories right here, but let's go on the side down here. And I want to go ahead down to pet supplies right here. Let's click on that and we can see products that have launched recently that are doing well. So the number 1 product in the new releases section is a cat calming collar. It's a 4-pack right here. It comes in the colors. It's in our Goldilocks price range right here. 3.9 star rating. So this is a product that's selling well, launched recently, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. They're doing $91,000 this month. And if you scroll down here, it'll actually tell you when they launched. We could see that this product first became available on August 17th. So just a little bit over 2 months ago. Now, this being said, it's a new product. It's doing well, 3.9 stars. We can go down to the ratings at this point and see a few things. We can go to the 1-star reviews and see what are the problems. It doesn't work. It's dangerous. It made my cat sick. It does more harm than good. Now, if you can figure out how to make this product work a little better, be a little bit more safe, not make people's cats sick, then maybe you have a product on your hands. Now, going back down here, we can scroll more and we can see lots and lots of different ideas for products that are selling well. This Cerebro smart interactive dog toy. It's an automatic moving, bouncing, and rotating ball. Let's check this out for a second. This product is the number 1 release in dog toy balls, only has 15 reviews and a 4.1 average, and is still doing over 400 sales this month. We can see Amazon's even telling us that right now, even though Helium 10 doesn't have the data. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. We can see that this product launched on September 25th. So just a little bit over a month ago, and it's already doing numbers like this. You can do the math, 400 times $44 each. It's doing a lot of money. Let's go ahead and take out the reviews and see what people's issue is with the products. We see this is a 4-star. We can see what their problems are. This 1 star is what I can learn a lot from. Choking hazard, interesting. Confused dogs, very interesting things to note of. And let's see if there's anything else, just that 1 review, but this can still give us insight. If we can make a product that is a 5-star product and launch it, this product had recent success too, and maybe can you. Now, I want to show you very briefly. This is a brand new thing that Amazon just started doing in recent months, and this is what they call their movers and their shakers. So let's go ahead and navigate back here into this page right here, the main new releases page or the new bestsellers page. We can see right here another tab called movers and shakers. And this is going to show you the biggest gainers in sales rank over the past 24 hours. So this is showing you products that are just recently starting to have their sales go way up. And it may be a sign that a trend is on the rise. We can see a few things here. We can see an insect trap for indoors. Again, this one only has a 4-star rating too, so that's very interesting to note of. But I want to get a little bit more specific with categories so we aren't looking at just super generic things. I actually want to check out beauty and personal care because this can be a great market to be in as well. And we can, even get more specific than this. But let's take a look and see what is here. Let's scroll down a little bit so we are looking at some such big products. This right here is very interesting. Rosemary Mid-Light Scalp Hair Strengthening Oil. Very interesting, but I actually want to keep going and see if we can find an even smaller product here. We're going to navigate onto the second page and keep going down here and see what we can find. Right here, we can see number 66 right here. We can see a Perk Up Talc-Free Dry Shampoo. Now, we can see 5,000 purchases in the last month. This product, only 3.8 stars. 1,300 reviews, a little bit higher in the review ends, but this product is peaking right now. So even Helium 10 might not have the data, but this product is having a huge rise in sales very recently. And this can be an indication, 18% sales rank, we can see it jump to 50. In just the past 24 hours, this is a product that's on the rise. It could be a sign of a trend to come. Now, you want to verify that information. You don't want that to be the only thing that you launch your product off of, but the movers and shakers can be a very interesting page to see of the biggest gainers in sales rank over the past 24 hours. It's brand new, and if you're already looking at the new sellers, you can go ahead and check it out. The next tool I want to cover is part of Helium 10, and that is the Cerebro tool. This is the reverse product lookup, where I can find a product that I like on Amazon, and I can figure out, number one, what are some adjacent products that I could launch and sell? And number two, I can see how competitive are the keywords that they're ranking their product under. So going back to this cat collar that we looked at earlier, I want to do a little bit more of a deep dive. So you could go in with a product like this or a brand new product that we haven't looked at yet. The main thing is that you already have a product on Amazon that you like and you want to go in and find some more information about how is it ranking and what are some other similar products that you could launch. The first thing we'll need to do is go ahead and grab the ASIN number. The ASIN number is used to identify every product that's being sold on Amazon, and you can get it in a number of spots. If you have the Helium 10 extension, you'll find the ASIN right here, and you can copy it just by pressing this button. Now, if you don't have Helium 10 yet, the second spot you can find it is in the URL bar right here. We can go ahead and copy the ASIN. And the third place we can find it is by searching the page for ASIN. We can find the ASIN number down here and also down here. There's 4 places on the page where we've been able to find the number. Once we have the number, we're going to go ahead and copy it and navigate over to Helium 10, go to Tools, and click on Cerebro right here. We'll be taken to the Cerebro lookup where we can then paste the ASIN number and hit Get Keywords. Helium 10 will then go to work finding all the keywords that this product is ranking under. So these are all the products, and we can then, once it loads here, we can see a couple bits of really interesting information. We can make sure this matches the product we looked up. Again, if we use the correct ASIN, it should be. We can see the total keywords that it's ranking under. And then we can get a good idea of how many of them are organic versus paid using PPC or Amazon ads in order to rank under them. Now, what we can see right here is a good number of organic keywords, but this isn't the most interesting information at all. And in fact, I'm going to go up to the filters here before I even look at these so we can get some more accurate information. I'm only interested in the search volume for keywords that have at least 300 searches per month. There will be some smaller keywords that are just so small that they don't matter and give us any relevant data. So let's make this at least 300. Then for word count. There's going to be some keywords that are way too specific and keywords that are way too broad. And in order to get the best keywords, I like doing a word count between 2 and 5 for the keywords that will show up. Something that I can add eventually is a Cerebro IQ score, where I can try to find keywords that have low competition in order to rank under. But first off, let's just start our keywords off like this so we can find how this product, some big keywords this product is ranking under. We can see cat relax. It's here at the very top with over 480 searches. Cerebro IQ score of 787. The Cerebro IQ score is taking the search volume and comparing it with the competition. So a higher Cerebro IQ score will have a lower competition relative to the search volume. If the Cerebro IQ score for low competition keywords, we're looking for the Cerebro IQ score to be at least 3 times what the search volume is. The other factor that's very important here is the CPR. Now, your CPR is going to tell you how many sales you need to get in an 8-day period in order to rank on the first half of the first page. The lowest number that Helium 10 show you is 8, and it will go all the way up as high to much higher for very competitive keywords. Especially for launching your first product, I try to make sure the CPR is between 8 and 25, and on the lower end of that is even better because it will be easy to rank for these keywords, especially for your safety keywords. So after we've looked at this for a second, I want to go ahead and make the minimum Cerebro IQ score 900, so we can find some keywords that make sense of ranking it. 900 is 3 times 300, so that's where our starting base to start looking at. Pheromones for cats, we can see a high search volume, 555, and a Cerebro IQ score of over 3 times that. CPR is only 9. This is basically what this product is, pheromones for cats, and we can see some other very relevant keywords as well. Pheromone cat collar that we can start stacking up. Pheromone collars for cats. Again, each product is going to rank on multiple keywords. So we already found 3 keywords that a product like this could rank under that have low competition, high search volume, and we've seen from before how this product is a new release bestseller. Let's keep scrolling down and see what we can find. Let's see if we see anything else. Lots of cat calling lots of great keywords that have Cerebro, that have IQ scores over 3 times the search volume, and lots of keywords that have a low enough CPR to enter it. For instance, this keyword is a very broad keyword. Calming collar for cats. It has a CPR score of 49, meaning you need 49 sales in an 8-day period in order to rank on the first half of the first page. But this is a keyword that's getting 11,000 search volume. If we look at any of these smaller keywords right here, anti-aggression for cats, even that's smaller right there, or something even smaller like pheromone collar, only has a CPR of 11. So it's important to keep our eye on these so we can figure out where everything is ranking and what we can compete under. If you like any of these keywords and want to revisit them later, we can go ahead and click on a couple ideas right here and click Add to Keyword Tracker if we want to track them for a product we have. But the best thing to do while you're still coming up with ideas is hit Add to My List. We can create a new folder and say Ideas, October. And we can go ahead and save, and now these ideas will be available in that folder and we can track their data going forward. One more thing that's interesting to look at right here is to see the trend over time. Is this a trend that's rising, or is it something that's always been like this? The default will be 1 year, and you can set your marketplace whether you're looking at Amazon or Google. For now, we're looking on Amazon. I'm going to back this up to see all time, and we can see how this trend has reacted over time. It actually looks like it's a little low right now, although it's kind of going all over the place. I don't put too much trust in these things unless I can see a real trend start to take shape or a real decline start to take shape. This trend line right here does not tell me that much. Now, before we move on to the next tool, I want to show you one other way to use Blackbox that can be incredibly powerful to find incredible keywords to market your product around. While we just looked at product ideas via Blackbox, Blackbox will also show you keywords that have potential to sell a product under Amazon. Once again, navigate back to the Blackbox tool, and instead of on this product section, we're going to go to the competitors right here. Next, once this loads up, we're going to put a couple things in here. The first thing is on the search volume. We want a search volume of at least 200. Monthly revenue, we don't want something too competitive, so let's go on from between $1 to $8,000 a month. Price, again, we'll go on that Goldilocks zone between $15 and $85. Review count, we'll go up to 1,000. Review rating, we're going to go at 4.2 again. If you want to be more strict, we could go down to 4 stars, but I do want it to be kind of varied. And then because we're talking about keywords, we're going to put a word count between 2 and 5, as we discussed before, to make sure those keywords aren't too generic or too specific. Great, now that we've done this, we can do a couple things here. We can navigate into some categories if we want to do some more categories. If we want to add more categories, you can also add all sorts of filters, but this is the whole base that you need. I'm going to go ahead and press the search button and wait for things to load. You're going to see a lot of keywords. And this is a part where I encourage you to take some time to really search through. The keywords, there's going to be a lot of keywords that are brands that you can't sell, things that you cannot manufacture. But by taking the time to actually sort through, you're sifting through the sand to find the gold that's in here. So take some time. I'm going to scroll through as well. I see lots and lots of results. We had at least 10 pages right here. So I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to highlight some that I think are really good products. Bluetooth tape deck. That is very interesting. Obviously, you know the tape decks from back in the day, something that runs on Bluetooth that says 223 searches a month and the average star rating of 3.8. This indicates it's a keyword where you could create a better product in and capture this market share. Now, it is an appliance. It is an electronics/appliance. So this is the type of thing that could be more troublesome to try to manufacture, but you could find searching on Alibaba and other sites that manufacturers already have a default made here where you can put your brand on and sell it. Although not my favorite way to sell, it is possible for you to enter a market that's got monthly sales of $42,000. Let's keep scrolling and see if we see anything else. Right here, we see a deer salt block right here. This product has 448 monthly searches, about $5,000 in monthly revenue, and we can see the average reviews is 4.2. This indicates there is a lot of room for improvement here. We can even press this button here and see the trend line over time across the year. Looks like in the second half of this year, it's peaking. It's deer hunting season. That does check out. I think if we look at all time, we might see that as a common trend as deer hunting season comes and goes every single year. A little bit seasonal, but not terribly. Let's go ahead and print these dots right here and click view on Amazon. Now we can see the products that are being sold. If you can create a product that can compete with these and be better than these, we can see the average, the top selling product here only has a 4-star review. Create a product that's better and sell it, and you have a lot of money on your hands right there. The other thing you could do right here is by tapping these dots, you can open up the magnet tool. And as we discussed, the magnet tool will show you related keywords to this keywords. So we can use deer salt block as a starting place. And number one, find adjacent keywords that if we launched a product like a deer salt block, we would be able to capture the audience from multiple keywords. We can also find similar keywords for products that aren't exactly deer salt block, but are related and maybe even have better potential. So just like we did on the magnet tool before, we can set our parameters right here. Magnet score over 900, search volume over 300, set those word count parameters, and go ahead and apply. And then we can scroll through here and see what else we see. Here we see an adjacent keyword right here in deer salt lick block. This is another keyword you'd be able to target that has a bigger market share than just deer salt block as a whole. As we can see, it has 1,200 monthly searches and a magnet IQ score of over 9,000. It's a little bit harder to rank on this keyword, but if you were to launch a deer salt block, you would be able to target both these keywords as well as this one right here, and many more as we go down. As we can see similar keywords, we can see things like salt block for horses. Again, a different animal you're targeting, a different purpose, different marketing brand to go into this, and different search volumes. So you can use this for inspiration to get you on other areas. Donkey treats, looks like this one has a lot of potential here as well. Lots and lots of different ideas as you scroll back. But not to get too distracted in the magnet tool, let's go ahead back to the Blackbox and go in a couple more pages. And let me just point out a couple more ideas before we move on to the next tool. Right here, I like this one as well. It's a scope phone mount for hunting. This is a very cool one. Average rating 3.8 stars. It's doing about, it's not a crazy volume every single month, but 200 searches. I think this number is a little bit misleading. 200 searches is pretty good. If we open it up on Amazon, let's see what it actually looks like. I see some products, and as Helium 10 told us, these don't have great reviews. If you can create a product like this that works better and is a 5-star product instead of a 3.8 or 4-star product, you can take the business these products are getting. And for example, we can pull up this top product right here, right below the sponsored results, and let's see how much they're doing with the Helium 10 extension. Wait for it to load. $19,000 a month. Not bad. And you can create a product that's a 5-star and take their business away. Let's find one more before we move on. Wood plug cutter. It's interesting. I don't know a ton about it, so I don't want to single that one out. Let's find something really good. Right here, very interesting. We have a one-way screw removal tool. This keyword right here is getting 951 searches a month with over 6,000 in volume just for this one keyword, and the average product ranking is 3.7 stars. So if you were able to make a one-way screw removal tool that works as a 5-star product, you can take this business away. And let's go ahead, for example, let's view it on Amazon to see what we got here. I'm going below the sponsored results right here. Looks like this might be the top product right here. Let's click on it and see. 3.4 stars, not great. It's doing $2,500 a month. If you made a 5-star product, you can take their business away and probably even more on top of that. It looked like there were some products that were selling better as well. But this is just an example to show you what hypothetically is possible here. With that being said, let's go back to another free tool, which we haven't talked about yet, and that would be using the search bar method on Amazon. Amazon search bar is right there for everyone, and it will actually show you the top products as you start to search things in. For instance, if I start to search something like computer, Amazon search bar is going to autocorrect with what it thinks I'm going to search for because these are the most searched keywords that start with computer. But computer is a full word. Let's go ahead and back it up and imagine we are typing in single lettuce. As we type in a C, it will now show me what it thinks the 10 most likely things I'm going to search for based on what other Amazon customers have been searching. So the number one thing with a C is candy. Makes sense. It's around Halloween. It makes sense people be ordering candy. Christmas decorations. It is getting close to Christmas, so that makes sense as well. And then you have some things that are more year-round products like cat litter, batteries, curtain rods, coffee. But let's get a little bit more specific than this and type in CA. We can now see some more specifics. These two were already here, but as we go down more, cat toys, cat ears, very interesting. So these are popular items, and we can see that because Amazon is recommending them to us. Once you see an item, this can give you your inspiration. So once we did CR, CA, we can move on to CR, and so on. By typing in just a few letters, we can see what the search bar is completing as. We, in fact, found our product Burberry tea by the time we got to B. And with BE, at the time, berberine was one of the top things that came up. So after we saw berberine, we filled in the search bar with the word berberine. And at the time, although these are what you see right now, berberine tea is one of the 10 products that was listed. And after we clicked on it, we did not see a single other product for berberine tea. With that data, we went on to launch our product berberine tea, which can be found right here, now available on Amazon as the top product that comes out if you look that up. Let's go ahead back though and try to find something right now. When I type in TU, I can see on this bottom search right here, turmeric powder. That's very interesting. I do know about turmeric. As a supplement, it has been gaining popularity. So let me go ahead and type in turmeric and see what comes up. In fact, I see some interesting things. I see turmeric tea, turmeric soap. I'm very interested in turmeric soap. What is the potential of this? Now, I do see a lot of sellers, and a lot of sellers can be a bad thing. But this is an interesting keyword to go off of. Do we think that we could create a similar product right here and launch it? In fact, you know what? Actually, it does look a little bit competitive, but let's go back to the drawing board and see what type of turmeric product we can create. A turmeric scrub. That's interesting. Let's go turmeric tea. Turmeric tea, I feel like it's going to be a little bit saturated. Turmeric lotion, very interesting. We can see when you type in turmeric L, it is the third thing that populates. So let's click on that and see what is being sold. I see a couple lotions being sold. I see a few things, but not a ton. There's still definitely potential in the market to enter it. And I also see some products that are selling that don't have the greatest reviews. So this is definitely some potential there. But let's go back here and see what else we see. So we found this keyword by using the search bar method on Amazon, but now we can go back to Helium 10. If you have your subscription, go over to the magnet tool, and then we can then plug in this keyword we found in Helium 10 so we can get all the data behind it. This will tell us how many people are actually searching for this. My guess would be a lot, as Amazon has recommended this keyword to us, but Helium 10 can actually validate and see how it's doing. Right here, we can see the search volume is 645, pretty good, and a magnet IQ score of 2,800, CPR of only 10. This shows us that there are a lot of people searching for it. There's still not a ton of competition, and you're only going to need 10 sales in the first 8 days to rank on the first half of the first page. So there is a lot of potential with launching a product like this, especially when we start talking about stacking keywords. This is the search bar method, and as you've seen, you can get started on this before you even sign up for Helium 10. Just by logging on, even without an Amazon account, you can start searching and see what will pop up for you. Now, I want to show you another free method that's been one of my favorites lately, which is the Keyword Planner. This tool is available for free. All you need is a Google Ads account. If you're looking to get started for free, this is one of the big ones that I recommend. So we're signed in here. We're on this screen right here. You can just Google Ads Keyword Planner, and you'll be taken to this. We're going to go ahead and press the Discover New Keywords button. And we can enter products or services that are closely related to our business here. Now here, you can put something that you're interested about, something that you think is trending, or anything you want. But all you need is some sort of topic to get you started. And for me, we're just going to go with gluten-free snacks, as I've seen it is a very trending idea and market right now for gluten-free snacks. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. If you want to enter in a site to get keywords from there, you can also do that. But we're going to go ahead and just hit Get Results. And Google is going to begin to peel and find keywords that are related to this keyword and show us also how many average monthly searches each keyword is getting. So let's expand these so we can see them right here. Gluten-free snacks itself is getting between 10 and 100,000 searches every month. It's a very well-performing keyword, but we can also see that the competition is high. We can also see for some of these other ones, gluten-free crackers, gluten-free graham crackers. These are also very popular items. Now, if we want to add a filter here, one of the cool things we can do is we can say we want competition that is only low and medium. So we're avoiding keywords that have a lot of competition already. And we can go ahead and search for this and see what we can find. Here, obviously, there's a lot less search volume, but we can see things that have a relatively low competition, but still somewhat high search volume. So we can see gluten-free protein snacks. Still some search volume, medium competition. Right down here, gluten-free Valentine treats. Good number of searches, almost up to 1,000 searches a month. Low competition. Soup crackers, easy gluten-free snacks. So a lot of options here. Again, this is a free tool to get you started. Now, if you scroll up and trace the mouse over the graph, we can focus on the peaks. We can see it's consistent from about March to October 2023, but then a big spike around the holidays, maybe ordering gifts for Christmas, and maybe New Year's Eve resolutions. It's still popular in January, but tapers back again. So these are all reasons we can check, but this can ensure we aren't riding on a fad or a trend that's on its way down, maybe something that's even on its way up. You can see all this information with the free Google Keyword Planner. Now, the next tool we're going to turn our attention to is Google Trends. Google Trends has all the data from everyone searching in Google and will show you the trend line over time for different topics as you look them up. For instance, we launched our product Carnivore Electrolytes right here a while back, but what I want to see is the popularity of the carnivore diet, which is the big trend that will be driving the growth of this product. So if we look at 12 months, we can see this is consistently rising, but let's back it up even further. We can see past 5 years, this trend has really risen. From back here, it won't give you actual values of how many people are searching, but it will give relative values. So we can see it, in fact, just had its peak back here in October at 100. And this is back just a few years ago. The market was only 7% of that. So this is really interesting to see how fast it's grown. Another cool thing is you can compare that. So another diet that was popular and still is to an extent is the keto diet. It's what Travis released performance nut butter around. And we can see when he launched it way back here, keto is having a huge peak and since then has gone way down. In fact, to now, the carnivore diet is even more popular. Let's plug in another one and see the paleo diet. Let's see how paleo compares. In fact, paleo looks to be all the way down here compared to carnivore and keto, which had much bigger trends. You can use this to compare product ideas to see which one has a bigger potential, which one trends are increasing for, and compare things against one another to make sure you are making the right decision. Now, I like to pair this with another tool I've been using lately, which is Exploding Topics. Exploding Topics is a subscription, but they will actually give you access to a lot of information without paying for the subscription. Now, if you do want to subscribe, I got the best link for you down below. I'm going to show you everything that you can get with Exploding Topics completely free. Just know this is just the surface. Exploding Topics will show you trends that are in the process of having explosive growth. It will show you the volume, how many searches is this product getting, and the growth, right? If it's exploding, you're going to have growth similar to what we're seeing here with this over 100x growth in the past few years. As we scroll down here, not all of them are going to be products. You're going to find a lot of things on here that aren't products at all and things that you can't sell, Site GPT, AI, Image Enhancer. Those are not Amazon products. But what is a product is remineralizing gum. This gum, and it will tell you a little bit about the product right here. It's a kind of chewing gum designed to promote dental health by helping to restore and strengthen your teeth, I believe is what it's going to say. We can see this has a volume of 4.4 thousand, and the growth of it has been exponential in the most recent months. As you can see, beginning 2024, no volume, now it's going crazy. This is a product on its early stages that you could jump on and be a part of a really explosive trend. Let's keep scrolling down here. I see Lash Clusters, another product with really big growth. Loop earplugs, very interesting. Protect ears from harmful noises. A lot of growth. And as we can scroll down here, CMOS gummies. We had Anna on the channel last year who's having an amazing time selling her CMOS gummies on Amazon. Cold plunge tub, lots and lots, walking pad, lots and lots of really cool ideas here. And then if you're interested, you can take one of these and plug it back into Google Trends and see how it performs. So CMOS gummies, let's go ahead and take a look at that. CMOS gummies. And let's back it up. We can see in the past 5 years, look how much this trend increased. No one was even talking about this back in 2020, and now it's all the rage. And that's CMOS gummies. Let's look at the trend of CMOS as a whole and see what it says for that. We can see how it really rose right here. Let's in fact back it up into 2004. We can see this trend is a newer one. People were not talking about CMOS at all back in 2017. Now it is really peaking. So we can validate these and you can also compare ideas. So when we talk about CMOS, another thing we were just talking about earlier was turmeric. Let's see how turmeric compares to CMOS. We can see how both these trends have really been on the rise. How back in the 2010s, people weren't talking about them too much, and now they're both all the rage, but turmeric is an even bigger market. Maybe more competition, but a bigger market. Google Trends is your friend. It's completely free. You can use this along with a free page, Exploding Topics, to get some really cool trends and insights and put them into your product. Now, finally, the last method I want to talk about is creating a passion product. And this is a big basis of what we teach here. And again, it's not the only way. And the other thing is a lot of these methods work hand in hand. We love creating a passion product because it all starts with thinking about something, a problem that you experience in your own life, something you're passionate about, and building a product around that. Because chances are, if you're suffering from a problem in your life without a solution or have a passion, chances are you aren't the only person who has that same passion or problem. And if you come up with the solution, there could be a whole audience out there waiting for that as well. Now, by finding a passion product in your life, for instance, for me, when I developed Performance Gum, I was looking for a way to consume caffeine that wasn't an energy drink or coffee, something that I could bring with me easily, take with me on the go, and consume immediately. And that's what brought me to develop it. After coming up with the idea myself, though, I still use the other tools within Helium 10 to validate the idea. Just because I came with a passion product doesn't mean I didn't check the validation using Cerebro, using the magnet tool to see how much search volume these keywords were getting and see if the competition was too much for me to handle. What doing these validations did was prove to me that there was a market for the product on the platform, and we were able to launch successfully based on all the validation we did with Helium 10. So in this example here, as many of you know with Travis' story, he started out working with his mom's dancewear company, launching this product on Amazon, but it didn't work out super well. And the reason was Travis just didn't find fulfillment in selling dance clothing. And this is the biggest thing it comes down to. If you just choose a product on Amazon to sell on Amazon just because you think it will have potential with the market and you don't actually have that fire behind you to do it, chances are you aren't going to be successful. The biggest thing when it comes down to is having the motivation, having the drive, having the desire to build it, having the passion to create a truly great product rather than just seeing a money-making opportunity. That's why we advocate for making a passion product so much. And then so Travis took that idea and he turned that into a passion product that became Performance Nut Butter. And this worked so well because he actually had a passion behind creating a premium nut blend as a fitness and a fuel alternative for what was currently out there in the market. There was actually passion behind it, and clearly you can see in the results as he made over $1,300,000 within the first year of selling the product on Amazon. That's just one example. There's tons of passion products that have been launched by myself, by Travis, by many of our students, as you can see here, from cocktail cards to vino cards to Rocket Tea, this year Pro. There have been so many success stories. Troy's Eco Sports, creating a sports brand around vegan-based sports products, something that didn't exist and has filled a huge demand in the market for people who want high-quality sports equipment but don't want the animal cruelty associated with it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today to this product research video. If it's been a help for you, make sure to go like and subscribe. And if you want to hear more about how to launch your own product selling on Amazon and take what we learned today, figure out how to brand it, how to get a manufacturer, how to crowdfund it, and much, much more, I have a free 8-hour tutorial available right there. Just click that button and you'll be taken right to it where you can get 8 hours of knowledge on how to launch your business on Amazon. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.